that members of the two community try and build bridges between each other. That's the way to resolve this conflict. After all, the people who have lived there for centuries, and they'll continue to live there like that.
First of all, before I answer to your question, I would like to tell about Colonel Sapam. In our last debate on Times Now, he lied flatly that no cookies or churches were touched in Imphal Valley. A liar continued to lie even till today. The lady, Zausanki, was never involved in any information. When the bullet shot her leg, she couldn't run out from her house. Her husband grabbed 3 of her children, promising that he would return to take care of her later on. But when he returned, she was not to be found. That means somebody has taken her to a secluded place or whatever in the morning where, we know the charged body of her. When we look at the post-mortem, skull burnt and separated in pieces. Number one. Number two, the brain that looks like her brain was thrown outside the courtyard of her house. The fresh-looking brain of a woman whose brain was created by God to look after her children was extracted forcefully, brutally from her body and thrown outside her house. Where on earth did a person commit such kind of crime where Colonel Sapam is protecting? When it comes to poppy cultivation, let me tell you, I don't know about poppy, but our paddy fields continue to burn till today. The harvest is going on. Farmer in buffer zone of a cookie land cannot harvest their rice. Some of the paddy fields are burned by these nonsense people. Okay, to your point, how will it stop? Remove the person who started this pogrom. Remove the person who started this genocide. Our land that belongs to the cookie zone, all the original paper from the British was collected by the state government, and the place where all those paper, the land Jameen ka paper was burned in Imphal office. Number one. Number two, this is a premeditated, pre-planned thought. It doesn't happen. It's not a two community clash. I can prove this to you. The Cookies house in Imphal Valley, 100% was marked red before the violence happened in the name of smart city. Survey was already done. And another thing, all the looted arms and weapons are never talked now. Why? Because it's still roaming around. And another thing, why a woman has to keep suffering like this? I appeal to the country that all women should come together. How will this violence stop? Employ and deploy the right men in uniform. Don't put those people who seems to be a part of the continued violence. Don't put those people. Remove the chief minister. And as we are physically separated, let's guard the buffer zone. Who does this separation? Not the cookie zone. It is the Métis and their militia and the chief minister. Who separated cookie zone? All the cookie zone in Imphal Valley. Nobody is a cultivator. Stop blaming them as poppy cultivators. Nobody is cookie militant. Nobody has gun in their house. They are either in the government office, ex-DGP, lawyer, doctor, engineer, man in uniform under CISF, Manipur police, government teacher. Everybody in the valley is all chased away like animal. How dare he keep saying poppy cultivator? Nobody in Imphal Valley is a cultivator among the cookies. And another militant, he keep blaming population. If the village become lesser populated and the town become overpopulated, this means that the villages are neglected. We have to come down for education. We have to come down for medical treatment.
Right.
That population is also alive. And these three things they keep on repeating in every media talk. Maybe one of the reasons why the violence ceased to die is someone like him who keeps fueling the violence.
Gladdy will